This area falls under HOA control now. You can't keep working here.
Then you should double-check the name on that deed.
The officers exchanged uncertain looks, but she wasn't finished. She pulled out her phone and made a call. Yes, it's me. Bring the tow truck now. His vehicle is parked in violation. I want it gone before sunset. Within minutes, the low rumble of a tow truck echoed across the valley. My workers gasped as it pulled up and began hooking chains to my old pickup, the one my father used when we first planted here. Stop, I said firmly, stepping forward, but she raised her hand like she was in charge. No one interferes. This vehicle is on community property, and it's being removed. The officers looked uneasy, but her tone carried false authority. Neighbors were gathering, recording everything. I clenched my fists, trying to stay calm. My family's livelihood, my father's legacy, was about to be dragged away because of her false claims. The driver tightened the chains. Metal strained. She folded her arms proudly. See? This is what happens when you ignore the board, she said. But she didn't know I had been recording every second. I pressed a small button on my phone. Instantly, the speakers hidden along my vineyard fences clicked on, and her voice blasted through the valley. This vehicle is on community property and it's being removed. If he resists, arrest him. Her own words echoed across the hills. Every neighbor froze, their phones still recording. The officers turned toward her, eyes narrowing. She stammered, "That's not what I meant." He edited that. The suited man calmly opened a file folder. No tricks. County deeds, tax logs, security footage, all show he owns this land. The officers flipped through the pages, then looked up. "Sir, this says you're the owner of every acre, every fence, every road." The crowd gasped. She went pale but still shouted, "Hook it faster. Don't listen to them. I run this valley." The tow driver hesitated. "Ma'am, if this is really his property, I could lose my license." That's when I finally stepped forward, my voice steady and clear. "You thought you could take what my family built? But the only one crossing the line here is you." The crowd murmured. Cameras rolled. The officers moved toward her as she fumbled for another paper, a crumpled sheet she claimed was a court order. "This vineyard is under investigation," she shouted. The older officer scanned it. "This isn't signed by any judge." Her voice cracked. "He forged everything." "He's the liar." She pointed at me again, desperate. But then I held up my phone one last time. The projector by my barn lit up the winery wall, showing clear footage, her sneaking in at midnight, replacing my signs with fake ones. The crowd gasped. One neighbor shouted, "I saw you that night!" The officers froze. She turned white. Then she suddenly bolted toward my pickup, as if she could drive it away before anyone stopped her. That's when the officers finally moved in. Comment Valley if you believe the truth always finds its way, and share this story so more people see how justice finally came.